It's Week 18 of the National Football League, and we'll see Chris Olave. He's on the doorstep of another milestone in a great season, approaching 1,200 yards. It's the Saints and the Cowboys, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 24.
From a city that has hosted 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the New Orleans Saints. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you look at this Saints team as they interplay. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. Taken at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They'll be taken out by the product of the University of Louisville, the talented Teddy Bridgewater.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. And here are the key inactives for them in this one. And obviously, Charles, are going to be without some important names this week.
Well, hopefully those guys will be on the sidelines encouraging the guys who are going out there and helping them when they come off the sidelines during the game by giving them some tips on what they see and what they've experienced. That's true teamwork. And if you want to get to the playoffs, if you want to have a big push, you have to have that on your squad.
First down, Bridgewater. Underneath for Miller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Well, that was pretty. Sidestepping defenders on his way to a pickup of 9 yards. Second down and a yard. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the pickup, first down. A first carry for Tyler Algier. Room here to run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one 28 yards on the ground.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Defense.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. Miller diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown.
Sometimes offense, if you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown pass.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Pollard again. Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 22 and a first down. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A give to Pollard running left. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The Cowboys at 7-9 now on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Vaughn on 1st and 10. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on the 3rd and 3. Trying to run forward, Pollard. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. 47 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. Well, they've got a new set of downs here. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's to Schoonmaker, the tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down. They'll run left with Pollard. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. 3rd and 2.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Off the bootleg, Phillips. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Isaiah Foskey just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Looking to throw. Phillips. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Isaiah Foskey drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down. And this one is right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Out comes the Saints offensive unit and the NFC playoff race. Let's have a look at it. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
Here's 3rd and 7. Here's Bridgewater. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Phillips. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Phillips. Throw is caught by Schoonmaker. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and...
That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there, with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now it's a bootleg with Bridgewater. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. 2 yards on the pickup there. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession. Here's 3rd and a few inches. As they've got it as we resume action. Algier will try to pick it up. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 43 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ballgame. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation, pick up the 1st down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit, too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to Pollard. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Second down, Pollard again. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, it's Pollard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's Gallup on the slant. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Now that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. Back to throw. Phillips. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 2 yards left on second down from the 9. Operating from the gun. Phillips. And they're going to get him. They bring him down with a sack back at the 16-yard line. And this offense on third down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Phillips. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Isaiah Foskey able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. And his kick is indeed good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Bridgewater on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's second down. Bridgewater now. It's caught. It's Miller. And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Bridgewater to throw it. The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Wide open receiver complete. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. To the air again with Bridgewater. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new set of downs. A first down throw for Bridgewater. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. But he's brought down in the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. First and 10. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. The Saints in the hurry up here, clock continuing to roll. To throw, Bridgewater. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Bridgewater. This is caught. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the fourth quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive.
Only 2 quarters of football left in the regular season. Everybody's excited to get to the playoffs, so excited that we're just going to skip right over halftime and get back to the action. This taken in at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
They go back to Pollard on second down, and he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 89 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Second down, Pollard again. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Vaughn. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Pollard will take it up the gut. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Phillips. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. Play number 9 on the drive coming up. And they need 9 yards on third down.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. This is brought in at the 21.
Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. For Week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out, and now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Throwing is Bridgewater.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Now a give here to Pollard. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st. Operating from the gun, Phillips.
He's got the connection to Moore.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Off play action. Phillips. Dancing to his left. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Operating from the gun, Phillips. Complete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Off the play fake. Phillips. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Saints will have the football back. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They begin with a run by Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Perry, the man in motion. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Play action now. Bridgewater. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. And the Cowboys here on third down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Throwing. Bridgewater. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. He connected on his first, this from 41. The kick by Elliott is good, and that's going to tie us at 13. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they're coming off a fourth down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on fourth down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Phillips got his man there complete to Gallup.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. From the gun on third down, Phillips. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Open man, that's Renfro. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 28. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. Back to throw again. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Now a 2nd and 6. Pollard going to try the right side. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Looking to throw. Phillips being chased out left. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead. So still time remaining here in this fourth quarter, but the touchdown there puts them back out in front.
And you and I both know that their defense will not very subtly remind everyone that they started all of this because they held firm on the last drive and only gave up a field goal. Gave it back to the offense in a tie game and said, okay, your turn now, make something happen. And they went down the field and scored.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. Well, here we sit, Week 17, just one more week in the regular season after this one. So if you're one of these teams trying to make a move and improve your spot or jump in from the outside, Charles, you better make that move now.
And these final games are often a good barometer for all those teams fighting for position or a wild card spot. They have to be able to get the job done these last 2 weeks before things get even tougher when the playoffs officially begin.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. Bridgewater. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And they will take over 1st and 10. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Phillips. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Phillips on 3rd down. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's more. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A good time play there for New Orleans. 45 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll give it up the middle to Miller. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time.
He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been.
Now a hit and a loose football. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
When you kick off and you go downfield and get the ball back, that's what I call a great opportunity.
In a one-score game, I always circle, and you know this, but in my play-by-play sheet, I circle big plays that could be turning points. This could be a turning point.
Did you put a second circle around this one?
I put a star. I put a star. Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll be a Saints first down on the pickup of 13. Here's Bridgewater. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jerome Johnson, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Saints have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to drop those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. They worked out for 6. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Phillips. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A rise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Back to throw. Connecting with Renfro. Not good, they didn't move the football an inch, and precious time ticking off the clock. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try the right side here with Miller. Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. And he will have a Saints first down. It has been a struggle, but it's looking like that'll be the run to seal a victory for him. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. Down to a knee goes Bridgewater, and that ought to do it. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown,
getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for New Orleans, they get a Week 18 victory to make that